Hello, welcome back. This is Dr. Lam. Today we'll discuss exactly what's happening in Bangladesh. Let us unfold what's really taking place in Bangladesh. As you have been following me, that I've been speaking about the current status and the ongoing chaos in Bangladesh. The country, a democratic form of government that is led by the people, for the people, of the people. A purely democratic government of Bangladesh, the People Republic of Bangladesh, duly elected Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was ousted, forcefully removed, and was forced to flee and exiled in India. You have seen. In the name of false flag operation, it was totally a eyewash, and to the point that international media was deeply conspired by the so very deep state, especially from the United States and the ISI, Inter-Services Intelligence of Pakistan, was actively involved in this process. Many of you already know by this time that the Bangladesh was part of the then divided the whole Indian continent into the east and west. The Muslim land that's between Bangladesh and Pakistan was called East and West Pakistan, and that was dividing by the virtue of the two, the faith and religious, India and Pakistan. And then Pakistan that led from the West Pakistan and in the East Pakistan been enslaved by the so very West Pakistan. That is today this Bangladesh. So as you know that through a bloodshedded, I repeat, through a bloodshedded 3 million people, 3 million people gave their life for the independence and the liberation of Bangladesh. And then there are over 300,000, almost quarter million, more than a quarter million women. They were raped, killed, kidnapped, and sacrificed their life. That was the ultimate sacrifice to attain Bangladesh as Bangladesh today. So it's always a hidden agenda from the West Pakistan. The former West Pakistan is today's Pakistan, and there is a deeply troubling that how they still, they foresee, they see that the East and West together like the Bangladesh and Pakistan. They want to reunite. That's what in their mind, which is a walk, unbelievable. But still today there are people in Bangladesh who are politically extremism, politically they are motivated, they are radicalism, and to the extent that they transpired to be involved in the manner of terrorism. So what you have seen in the July and August of 2024, what happened in Bangladesh, it's a purely politically motivated by the radical and by the so very Islamist agenda and movement to radicalize and destroy the democracy of Bangladesh, the democratic form of government. That's why, and that's how the entire meticulous design and planning have taken part to oust a democratic, duly elected, the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina. Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is the daughter of the founding father of Bangladesh, belated Bango Bandhu, the friend of Bengal, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And always Sheikh Hasina been, insisting to inform the people, informing the community and informing the country that whether you believe it or not, whether you trust Sheikh Hasina or not, but the West is trying to destroy Bangladesh, the United States, and they're trying to get the Saint Martin, one of the very beautiful, a handful, size of the Saint Martin island of Saint Martin. It's always been the burning question for Bangladesh whether or not the United States tried to, take over the Saint Martin even in the lifetime of the founding father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. They tried the same with Sheikh Hasina, who always denied. So this is the nutshell story that how the United States and the ISI Inter-Service Intelligence Forces, they came together to oust Sheikh Hasina because Sheikh Hasina simply denied to hand over the Saint Martin to the United States. As you have seen in recent days that the United States also, they portrayed in the southern regional naval the comment of the United States Peace Corps that they want St. Martin, and that has been done. So Dr. Professor Yunus, who is head of the interim government, there is no provision in Bangladesh in the constitution that head of the interim government they've been taking, but it was just the country was the hijacked. The democracy of Bangladesh was killed by this very meticulous design. So now where are we at? This Bangladesh, this meticulous designer, Dr. Professor Muhammad Yunus, an international conspirator, and by this time we already know that he is a killer, he is the head of the mob justice. And by this time Bangladesh, 100,000 people has been slaughtered, they butchered, they beheaded, hanged, raped, kidnapped, arson, burning, fire, you name it. That has happened in Bangladesh during this Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina while exiled in India and Dr. Professor Yunus. His hand is blood-shaded. It's a total mishap. It's a premeditated, blood-shaded and cold-blooded manifestation to destroy Bangladesh, dismantle Bangladesh, and hand over Bangladesh and its willness and the democratic form of government to be, stalled and then handing to the West. That's what exactly happened in Bangladesh. So now this Dr. Professor Yunus, and they created some sort of kangaroo court, as you have known, that the court is run by the same people. So it's like the same guy is the robber, the same guy is the burglar, the same guy is the police, the same guy is the court officer, and then the same guy is the defendant, same guy is the plaintiff, and the same guy is the judge. That's what is the current situation in Bangladesh. If we talk about the trial, mistrial, the civil procedure, there is no CIPRO. There is no CIPRO in Bangladesh right now in the court. If you think about the King Bench, the most history in the even United Kingdom, and then look at the United States, the bench trial or even the trial by the court system, the judicial mockery that have been taken place, because as I just said, the same person is representing the plaintiff, the same person is representing the defendant, the same person is the convicted. That's how they're saying, like the victim, the defendant, the plaintiff, and then the judge and the police itself. So that's what's happening in Bangladesh. The legal system is chaotic, and they have destroyed and they have actually manufactured the actual constitution. There is no legal procedure. There is no due procedure. As you know that in the United States, we talked about different act, Miranda right, no whatsoever Miranda right, nothing. So now they are bringing Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina as under, saying, okay, we sentence you to death. So you understand what I'm saying. The court has lost all its credibility. There's no whatsoever credibility. None. Zero is zero. So the trial was mocked, and the trial was publicized in the international media and all over the social media to show people that, oh yeah, Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister, has been indicted. It's a total phony. It's a mockery. It's just fake. It has no validity. No whatsoever validity. In the eye of the legal procedure, that should be the form of due process. And it's not there. It is not there at all. We have seen the attorney who was appointed to represent the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. This guy, I have to call even this live like this is a joke. This type of attorney, there is no attorney-client privilege. There is no whatsoever attorney-client, a relationship existed. However, the guy, the attorney who was appointed to represent Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, they have been caught in a private session, in a video. Oh my God, what's a jokes? They're talking and discussing with the judge, and they're joking and mocking about the whole lawsuit, about the whole trial. Nobody could ever think about it. So here are a few things I'm going to ask each and everybody, those who are the supporter of Bangladesh Awami League, Jubo League, Shramik League, Chhatro League, Shishu Sabak League, the Bhrati, Pratim Shangathon, the associated organizations, and those who are the pro-liberation forces. Steadfast to the point that we have to fight back. We have to fight back. Just remember, Sheikh Hasina, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, is coming back as the Prime Minister. That's going to happen. Now you can see a lot of drama. You can see that they're talking about the election. They're talking about the, ousting of Bangladesh Awami League, this and that. Sheikh Hasina is duly elected until 2028. There should be no national election until 2029. That's period. That's what is exactly what's going to happen. Sheikh Hasina, the duly elected Prime Minister, will be coming home. She will be coming as the Prime Minister. Now, many of you can, mock and jokes and try to say, wow, Sheikh Hasina has been sentenced to death. By who? Let me give you a small story. Think about this. The lion is in the cage, and the monkey and donkey is sitting at the ajlas of the judge, and having the the gavel, and the gavel is about to ponder, and then you can see the symbol of the justice is just hanging there. So now you have the lion is on trial, the monkey and donkey is standing as the judge and the prosecutor, and then everybody else, the fox and all the the wolf, they're looking at, and they're thinking that yes, we got the lion. And that's a court called kangaroo court, where the kangaroo is with the teeth and coming out and saying, yes, your honor, we got this lion in the cage, and that's the court. And this court is the day for the lion in the cage, so we got him good. That's what's happening in Bangladesh. There is no whatsoever due process. There is no legal binding. There's no legal procedure, and you can name it. It has no whatsoever binding. Still, they are mocking, joking, and they are taking this to, oh yes, to show, just to show, and a fake and funny video. This become a funny jokes. That's what they have done to the people of Bangladesh. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is coming back as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. That's going to happen. Still, she is the duly elected Prime Minister. The Bangladesh Awami League supporters, the Bangladesh Awami League grassroots organizers, Trinamool, please, please, please be strong. Our Appa Sheikh Hasina is coming back. I am Dr. Lam. I have to tell you that don't you ever give up. Listen, democracy is never easy. Listen, that freedom is never easy. Freedom is something that we achieve. Freedom is something that we attain. And freedom is something that we have to uphold. The freedom is under attack. The democracy is under attack. And guess what? They chained and shackled the freedom. They chained and shackled the democracy of Bangladesh. Now, it is all mob justice, it is violence, extremism, and it is radicalism, and above all, it is terrorism. That is done by Dr. Professor Yunus, who is the father of mob justice and has been cultivated and has been narrated the terrorism in Bangladesh. Dr. Professor Yunus is a killer. His hands are blood-shaded and his hands are totally dirty with a premeditated blood shedding. So this is a cold-blooded, a destruction, demolition of Bangladesh and its democracy. I'm Dr. Lam. I will ask each and everybody to share and let everybody know. If you have any question and comment and concern, come join. Sheikh Hasina, Prime Minister, she is coming back to Bangladesh as the Prime Minister, and that's the message for tonight. She's coming back. God bless you. God bless Bangladesh. And of course, God help us. May Allah help the people of Bangladesh to kick out and oust Dr. Professor Yunus, an international criminal, international conspirator, and who has been killing 100,000 innocent people of Bangladesh, and who has been giving the lease of the country to the international community. Let us stop Dr. Professor Yunus, and let us welcome Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina as the Prime Minister. She's coming back. Thank you so much. Good night.